We are 85 minutes into this game. It is absolutely mental. I started up my software and thought I'll get ready to record when it was 2-0. Now, it's 2-all just a few moments later. And you're probably thinking, where the hell are your glasses? Well, I can see without my glasses. I had LASIK surgery. I'm recovering still. My vision is already 20/20, but it's a little bit bloomy. Everything has like a bit of a, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm recovering. I'm allowed to be at my desk and on my computer and stuff and watch the football. So very grateful, although I wasn't grateful for that up until the 75th minute or so, because it has been diabolical. But somehow it's 2-all, and I'm seeing it for the first time watching football since I was 14 years old without glasses. I'm seeing this in beautiful 2020 vision. And we're coming back against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I mean, we own them at Stamford Bridge in recent history. And it looks like right now the momentum is with us. But we do need to talk about what's happened today, because I think we've learnt some valuable things. It hasn't been a good performance. And by the way, the game is still going. You can see it right there. And that timer is exactly where I am. I'm on 86, 44, 45, 46. We could actually go on and win this despite playing one of our worst games of the season so far. That first half, despite the fact we had maybe more of the ball, ooh, great, didn't do anything with it, it was awful. And there's a few things I want to talk about. One of them is going to be Jesus up front. I do wonder sometimes if he's doing too much. He's trying too hard to be that kind of all-round team player, when realistically we just need a number 9, mate. We just need a number 9 up top, mate, to score for us. I'm seeing him pop up at left back. And Nketiah's come on a bit more of just a number 9. He's not popping up at left back, at DM. He's just staying up on the furthest defender, and he's just causing problems. Havertz has come on and he's given us something more as well. And I just feel like sometimes Jesus actually, by trying to change the game more, trying to be involved more, actually has the opposite effect and it harms us. I can't be the only one that thinks that. I truly believe that whilst he has been a great signing for us, what was it, 40 million, 45 million? It wasn't like it broke the bank and he deserves to start every single game. But I truly believe that we still need a true number 9. I really do believe that. And Tone maybe coming in January would be great. A player like him who can hold up the play and just score goals. I just don't see Jesus scoring 20 goals, 25 goals this season. It's just not going to happen. But of course, I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's an incredible player. He has been scoring for us this season. He does get assists, and he's very versatile. Ooh, that's a heavy challenge from Nketiah on Caicedo. Who else did I want to talk about? Jorginho against his old club today. Jorginho is, for me, a player that you play when you know you're going to be comfortable with the ball. You know you're going to dictate the game. And you're kind of at home. I don't like Jorginho in a game where, I mean, we were chasing. We were chasing that midfield. Yes, we had more possession, but it wasn't meaningful. Chelsea were dominating that midfield, or have been pretty much the entire game. And as soon as Jorginho's come off and Declan Rice has become the number 6, he's right in the middle. And what a goal by Declan Rice, by the way. It's just changed the game. And then Emile Smith-Rowe, who hasn't had much game time this season, for a while actually, has come in and given us a bit more freedom in midfield, splitting open. The space in midfield is much more in our favour. And Enzo, Caicedo aren't able to, I guess, contain us as much. I should say, though, the game is quieting down a little bit at this point. I think, honestly, a 2-all would be an incredible result. We don't deserve to win this game. We probably don't even deserve a draw at this point. But there is still time. I don't know how many minutes added on we're going to have. I do want to talk about Chelsea, though, because they deserve a lot of credit. Cole Palmer, what a signing. I don't know what City were thinking letting go of him. So let me get this right. Cole Palmer, half the price or almost half the price of Havertz, right? Just a little bit more. What was he, 40 million? Okay. So it's quite a bit of money, but he can play left wing, right wing, cam. He could probably play centre mid. He can play as a false nine. He can play as a striker. He's already got more goals than Havertz and Mount combined, I believe. That is a shrewd bit of business, and I think Chelsea have been rightly so ridiculed and did I just say ridiculed? Ridiculed, critiqued. I was thinking for their just such unbelievably chaotic transfer windows where they're just blowing money on anyone. But Palmer, I like him. I think he's going to be he already is, a very, very good player. There's a reason he was getting into the City team, and there's a reason he left because he wanted more game time. I must go back and talk about Raya. He just took a kick, and I remember now. But really a big fan of Palmer, and I think he came off, and Reece James is playing right wing at the moment, which is an interesting one, back from injury, of course. They've set up really well. And I've got to say, Chelsea haven't been that bad this season. I think they've been unlucky in a lot of games. They probably should have been winning a couple of the games that they didn't. But I think they've been very good today. I think it's quite harsh that they're potentially not going to come away with the win here. But you got to just give a bit of credit to Arsenal for being able to pull something like this off. Good changes from Arteta. Gusto, very impressed with him down that right side. Cucurella, no one's going to give him credit. I feel like everyone's already written him off. I know he was a lot of money, and I know his first year was, well, it was a joke, let's be fair, just terrible. He has kept Saka so quiet, but I do wonder if Saka's just really struggling for fitness. He's still tired and, just a little bit off it because of the injury and the fact he hasn't played. And I really dislike games after the international break. It's not an excuse, but I swear we always play like this after an international break. We're always just lethargic and tired, and yeah. So I was really impressed with Cucurella and Gusto. Thiago Silva, two-footed challenge. Is anyone actually going to talk about this? Yeah, it's raining. Yes, it's slippery. Does that mean it's okay to slide in with 2 feet? I don't understand how more people aren't talking about it. I brought it up on Twitter and got slated for it because people were saying it was in control. I'm sorry. Since when was it okay to slide in with two feet? I'm just saying it how it is. That could have been a yellow card, and then he's got a yellow card later on in the game. He's off. Penalty. The penalty, very difficult because in today's game, it is a penalty. It has hit Saliba's hand. Yeah, the ball was going wide. It wasn't a header on target from Mudryk, but the reality is Saliba has jumped up. His hand is out, or his arms are out, because, jumping, you kind of put your arms out, and he's handballed it. It just is what it is. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's very harsh, but in today's game, it is what it is. Now, I do wish they would have a little bit more sympathy for defenders there. Go on Twitter and look at John Terry. John Terry's a really good example. He's tweeted that obviously he's happy that Chelsea got the penalty, but he would have been livid about that. It's very, very unfair, I think, if you watch it back. Both players are literally doing the exact same thing. They're both jumping up and they're leaping with their arms out because it's what you do. You can't physically jump and protect yourself and get a good leap without using your arms. Try it. Honestly, you won't get a very good jump without using your arms. And even if you do, you're not protecting yourself. This is a contact sport. You have to be really careful when jumping in the air with another player. Mudryk has done the exact same thing as Saliba. It's just from 1 yard out, quite a powerful header has just hit him on the forearm, wrist, whatever. Harsh penalty given in today's game. It just is. There's nothing you can really argue about there. I just don't know if I agree with it all. Chelsea might be in here. Jackson up against Saliba. Good save, Raya. And that brings me on to Raya. I feel like this isn't the first time I'm going to say this. At times, he's been world-class tonight, and then at times, he has been genuinely awful. How Mudryk's cross, yes, a mishit cross, has gone in, no one on this planet can convince me that Mudryk meant to do that. There's no way. No way on earth. With his weaker left foot, he's looking into the box, and he's skewed it. It's not a good cross, and it's just gone in. Raya's mistake. Moments later, a simple pass gone wrong. The thing is, it does happen, and he is asked to play like this. I just feel really bad for Ramsdale, who, by the way, wasn't in the squad today because his baby boy was born. So congratulations to Ramsdale. Might not be the only gift he gets today. I think he might be getting the next game. I don't know. It's a very delicate situation. This is why two top-class goalkeepers have never played for the same team. Because what do you do now? Drop Raya and then put Ramsdale in? You're basically saying one mistake and you're out, or two dodgy games in a row and you're out of the team. There was moments against City where Raya made mistakes, and obviously we came away with a win, and I guess no one's really talking about it. Oh, come on, ref. Really? So soft. We're going into the final minute and a half here. It looks like it's going to finish 2-2. But what I would say about Raya is he is going to make mistakes playing like that. And if he can calm himself and eradicate those mistakes that come with playing for a team like Arsenal compared to Brentford. I'm not saying Brentford don't play good football and don't play passing out from the back, because they do. But let's face it, it's a bit more pressured when you're playing for a club like Arsenal. No one's giving you the time of day. People are chasing you down like Cole Palmer did. He doesn't have as much luxury. It's just a simple fact. He needs to just be a little bit quicker. And I think he needs to bounce back from errors more quickly as well. You could see he was still struggling after conceding that cross and made the error with the pass. I don't think it warrants being dropped, but I never thought Ramsdale should have been dropped in the first place. You can go back and see that. I'm a huge fan of Ramsdale, and I would happily have either keeper in goal. Simple as that, really. But we're going into the final 15 seconds, probably 30 seconds or so here. It hasn't been a good game. Honestly, Chelsea have been the better side. They deserved to win this game, but somehow Arsenal have managed to get a draw, and we will remain unbeaten unless Chelsea can score from this free kick in midfield. The referee is playing slightly more. Oh, no, and there it is. 2-2, guys. Well, it is what it is. We take a draw at Stamford Bridge where maybe we probably shouldn't have. I think Chelsea will stay around mid-table and we will stay unbeaten, but we won't be going to the top of the table. I think when you reflect on this in a couple of weeks' time, maybe, a draw ain't too bad considering we were awful. My eyes are beautiful, aren't they? There you go, guys. You can see them without glasses. It's so strange. I'm still not used to it. I literally had the surgery yesterday. I had it at 1 p.m. on Friday. It is obviously 7:30 on a Saturday, and I can see. It's truly incredible. Thank you to Optimal Vision in London. No, it's not sponsored. I paid well over £3,000 for this, but I did want to say thank you to them. If you're in London and you're looking to get eye surgery, Optimal Vision in Bloomsbury, Tottenham Court Lane Road, whatever. Really, really good. Very, very happy with the experience. It was tough. It wasn't comfortable. No pain, but very uncomfortable. Eyeballs being sucked and then cut and then lasered. It's kind of weird, but honestly, I wouldn't say don't do it. I recommend it to everyone already. Thank you for watching, guys. Operation Arsenal back again after the international break. We'll be back again in our next game. We've got some big games coming up, and hopefully next time I'll do a live watch along